Thank you for joining us tonight on the news. I'm Adebimpe Akindele. The efforts of the present administration in Ondo State to promote and restructure its security architecture towards improving the living conditions of residents have been commended. National Commandant of Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, Professor Abubakar Ahmed, who also commended the leadership qualities of Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, said no meaningful development can take place in an unsafe environment. The NSCDC boss disclosed that the Governor Aiyedatiwa is one of the very few offering operational support to the Corps, which has strengthened the partnership between the government and security agencies. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole completes the story.
The Ondo State Government House in Akure was the venue where Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, in company of some members of the State Executive Council, received in audience the National Commandant of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, Professor Abubakar Ahmed. Professor Ahmed, who led a team of officers on a courtesy visit, said Governor Aiyedatiwa is one of the few governors offering operational support to the Corps, which has strengthened the partnership between the government and security agencies in the state.
I want to tell you that the Corps is with you. We will continue to be with you. And as a Chief Security Officer of the state, we don't have any option than to work with you. And I want to tell you that I was appointed by this government. And so we have no option than to work for government, work for the nation, to make sure that, yes, we have peace and tranquility in the nation. Unlike before, that all security services are coming together, working together. We have seen that we must work together to provide safety and security for Nigerians and for Nigeria, especially as it relates to our mandate of protecting critical national assets and infrastructure.
He applauded the governor for his support for the operations of all security agencies in Ondo State. Governor Aiyedatiwa thanked the commandant for the visit and the efforts of the men and women of the NSCDC towards fortifying the security of the state. The governor said since its establishment, the NSCDC has continued to live up to the task on internal security, especially in preventing oil theft and pipeline vandalization. Aiyedatiwa stressed that the recently leaked intelligence report amongst security agencies shows that security agencies are working together and collaborating effectively to secure communities and the people.
The leaked intelligence report created a bit of tension in the state about this swap planning to attack some part of the country, part of Kogi and part of Ondo State. If they are planning, they were planning because we already get to know. Once a plan is known, definitely we will not be able to succeed. So that is why I just want to let you know that we are safe here in Ondo State, because every of their plans, their activity, there's a way the security agencies get to know. And that is to also tell you that the security agencies are working. If they are not working, there's no way they could get that intelligence, from their surveillance, from their interaction with the system.
The governor promised to continue to give needed support to security agencies in the state as encouragement for the commendable jobs being done. Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
Still from Ondo State, government in collaboration with the Development Agenda for Western Nigeria Dawn Commission and Afenifere will host the federal government Southwest Citizen Government Engagement Summit on Wednesday and Thursday, October 29th and 30th. The summit, themed Strengthening Democracy Through Dialogue, Assessing Progress, Charting the Future, will hold at the International Conference Center and Event Center, the Dome in Akure. Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa is the chief host of the summit. Participants will include Southwest governors, ministers, and federal appointees of Southwest origin, federal legislators, traditional rulers, religious leaders, civil society organizations, private sector players, youth and students bodies, women groups, and other key stakeholders in the region. The two-day summit is expected to foster collaboration and promote sustainable development in the Southwest region. 12th to 23rd Convocation Rigipo honors over. After 12-year break, Rufus Giwa Polytechnic Owo in our local government area has celebrated its combined 12th to 23rd Convocation ceremony, honoring approximately 25,000 graduates. The event brought together former classmates to celebrate, share experiences, relive cherished memories, and officially mark the completion of their journey together. Joy Pius reports that these graduates, the long-awaited moment brought a sigh of relief as their dreams finally came to fruition.
Rufus Giwa Polytechnic Owo buzzed with excitement during its week-long celebration of the combined 12th to 23rd Convocation ceremonies. Held after more than a decade, the event celebrated academic achievements and marked the graduates' transition into the institution's alumni community. For the graduating students, their families, and the faculty, it was a moment of immense pride, signifying the culmination of years of hard work and the start of a new chapter. Some of the graduates described their time at the Polytechnic as transformative and rewarding.
I got admission to this school 2013 and I got graduated in 2015. Although during that time it's been so long, because during my own time then I experienced convocation like this, but I didn't have a deeper knowledge of it. But now I thank God that I witnessed it.
Though we've graduated since 2023, but then it's still something to be happy about. I can just say that this is so beautiful to see, and some of my mates are dead and I am here celebrating with the rest, so I am so happy.
Academic and non-academic staff unions expressed satisfaction with the convocation process, commending the current administration for clearing outstanding arrears and advancing the institution's infrastructure development.
Infrastructural development on campus is a huge success. That's number one. Reaccreditation of over 80 courses in Rufus Giwa Polytechnic. That one is a huge success. You know, ever since the governor came on board, over about 2 years ago now, we have been receiving 100% salaries. Star School has been down for over almost 10 years or something like that. But we thank God he resuscitated everything. Then our bakery that has become moribund, he resuscitated everything. The guest house.
A key highlight was a heartfelt tribute by students of Rufus Giwa Polytechnic's Staff's Corps to Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, urging his continued support for the institution.
You have come to register your feet in the golden sand of time, to put smiles on people's faces and leave good legacies for future generations. You have come to right the wrong done to humanity. The babies of today, but leaders of tomorrow. The movers and shakers of the future. What a golden move. We love you, Mr. Governor, for this laudable feat. Before we take our leave, we desire your love. We demand your care. We beg for the repairs of our schools. From the ruins beholding us in our faces, we need a school bus, well-furnished laboratory, computer pantones or tablets to meet our quest for technology.
Established in 1979, Rufus Giwa Polytechnic Owo remains committed to its mandate of delivering high-quality education, empowering students to become leaders, innovators, and change-makers in society. Joy Pius, Osrc News.
In the second part, Deji of Akure mediating feud between Oni of Ife and Alaafin of Oyo after the break.
Uche, sir, come go collect the goods we pay for. No carry nonsense, come back here.
Okay, my Oga.
Uche, go buy me oil filter. Go buy from Pascal, no? Hey, he go cheat you. I don't hear, Oga, I don't hear. I go call you back. Hello, Johnny. Hey, I beg you, get radiator. Okay, my boy, they come your shop now, come collect them, yeah? Uche!
Oga, I know go Pascal again, no.
Go to the shop now. Uche! Go to the shop, come bring here. Free on Glow Talk Master. Talk for 6 minutes and get 6 minutes free. Plus 50 megabytes of data. Free. Dial *606#. New customers also enjoy a welcome bonus.
This one will not flash me like before. If I say things don't change, oh.
Now where I don't get Glow Talk Master, I go you go fear. I go call you. Tire. You go tire. Put your where you there now.
Sir, you register your Glow SIM again.
Glow Unlimited.
All bets on sports.
One is fair.
Huge winnings.
One is fair.
High odds.
One is fair.
Fast pay.
One is fair. One is fair.
Bookmaker Company.
The spirit of unity, strength, excellence comes alive as champions and talent shine at Bola Ahmed Tinubu Sport Festival, a leader committed to renewed hope and youth development. From athletics to football, basketball, tennis, table tennis, volleyball, handball, wrestling, boxing, ayo olokun, and marathon. Picking up our form begins from Wednesday 22nd of October and ends on the 3rd of November 2025 at no cost in any of the zones. Ikare, Owo, Ondo, Okitipupa, at Akure. Visit GMT office at Degbola Junction or log on to www.ondogmt.com.ng. Bola Ahmed Tinubu Sport Festival holds between 6th of November to 6th of December 2025. Join thousands of athletes, sport lovers as we celebrate peace, unity, and national pride through sports. For inquiries, call Alex on 0706 144 4622. Bola Ahmed Tinubu Sport Festival is powered by Grassroots Movement for Tinubu GMT, sponsored by Honorable Dr. Olubumi Tunji Ojo, Minister of Interior. Be part of these excitements.
Good to know that you're still there. For feedback and comments, you can visit the station's website. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on Facebook at OSRC TV, and on YouTube channel you can subscribe to our channel OSRC TV Ondo. The unveiling of 6 state fund-sponsored projects aimed at improving the academic environment has marked another milestone in the development of Rufus Giwa Polytechnic Owo. The commission informed part of activities for the institution's convocation week. OSRC Abidemi Akinrotoye reports.
The Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TED Fund, is a federal government agency that supports public tertiary institutions through funding for infrastructure, research, and staff development. Rufus Giwa Polytechnic is one of the many beneficiaries of this initiative, commissioning 6 out of 12 ongoing TED Fund projects to enhance learning and research. The event, which began at the Faculty of Applied Science, drew dignitaries from various walks of life who gathered to witness the historic moments in the institution's growth. Acting Rector of the Polytechnic, Olorunwa Adegun, described the inauguration a remarkable achievement that underscores the institution's commitment to academic excellence and infrastructure development.
Many state-of-the-art facilities that are now adorning our campus are fruit of TED Fund and visionary and consistent support.
Representing the Executive Secretary of TED Fund, Sonny Ekono, Babatunde Olajide urged the Polytechnic to ensure proper maintenance of the new facility to preserve their value and sustainability. He also assured that Rugipo's request for additional interventions would be presented to the TED Fund Board of Trustees for further consideration.
Let me assure you that the fund will always support the Polytechnic's drive for development and excellence. As a fund, we continue to give vent to the renewed hope agenda of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration by being innovative and delivering interventions that will strongly impact on teaching, learning, and research.
The highlight of the ceremony was the official commissioning led by Sunday Adepoju. The team inspected the newly completed facilities, including the Faculty of Applied Science, Faculty of Engineering Technology, and Auditorium, Alumni Building, 250 twin lecture theatre, and academic staff offices, among others. Adepoju described each project a masterpiece designed to create a more conducive environment for teaching, learning, and research.
TETFund have done well. The successive administrations have done well.
National President of the Alumni, Adeola Adesina, said the newly commissioned alumni building would help address key challenges affecting students and foster stronger collaboration between the institution and its graduates. As the convocation week came to a close, the Polytechnic community celebrated not just academic achievements, but also a renewed vision of progress, innovation, and opportunity for the future. Abidemi Akinrotoye, Osrc News.
The DG of Akure Land, Oba Aladelusi Aladetoyinbo, has described the resolution of the dispute between Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, and Alaafin of Oyo, Oba Abimbola Owode, a welcome development that should gladden the heart of every Yoruba monarch and sons and daughters of the race. Reacting to the reconciliation, the former chairman of Ondo State Council of Obas said it's interesting that most of the needless feuds were caused by fifth columnists who are frontiers of division. The monarch said there is no iota of doubt that the move for the unity of Obas in Yoruba land will definitely promote peace and preserve its cultural heritage, thereby insulating the monarch from being dragged in the mud by people who are hell-bent on keeping them permanently divided. The king called for more of the display of the show of love, oneness, and open-mindedness in order to be able to solve the myriad of challenges facing the Yoruba race. It will be recalled that the two traditional rulers were engaged in a supremacy battle which raised concerns among prominent Yoruba sons and daughters across the globe. We take a break, we'll be right back.
Hi, baby girl. Hello. I know. I've missed you.
Why text when you can talk? With Glow Talk Master 646, you get all the time you need to catch up with friends and loved ones. Free with Glow Talk Master. Talk for 6 minutes and get 6 minutes free. Plus 50 MB data. Simply dial *606#. New Glow subscribers also enjoy an extra 2,000 Naira data and airtime welcome bonus. That's right. Every time you make up to 6 minutes of calls in a day, you get 6 free minutes plus 50 MB data. Simply dial *606# now to enjoy Glow Talk Master. That's right. 50 MB free data to connect and share as you please.
You're still watching the news on Osrc television. The detained leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has abandoned his earlier plan to call witnesses in his ongoing trial before the Federal High Court in Abuja. Kanu had prayed the court for an adjournment after informing the trial judge, Justice James Omotosho, that his former legal team, led by a former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Kanu Agabi, had yet to release his case files to him. He also expressed readiness to open his defense in a written application to the court in which he indicated his intention to call witnesses and requested the issuance of witness summons. However, at the resumed hearing on Monday, Kanu told the court that upon reviewing the case file, he had concluded that there was no valid charge against him. In response, the trial judge, Justice James Omotosho, directed Kanu to file a written address formally stating his position and to serve the prosecution accordingly. Justice Omotosho further advised the IPOB leader to consult experts in criminal law to understand the possible legal implications of his decisions. Troops of the Nigerian military have killed no fewer than 80 bandits who attempted to infiltrate Kebbi State from the Zamfara border in what has been described one of the most decisive security operations in recent months, according to reports. Special Advisor to Kebbi State Governor on Communication and Strategy, Abdullahi Zuru, described the operation a major victory in the state's sustained war against banditry. According to him, the operation, which took place in Gaski local government area, followed the strategic deployment of fully equipped troops along Kebbi's borders with Sokoto, Zamfara, and Niger states, is directed by Governor Nasir Idris. Zuru said Governor Idris had earlier requested additional military reinforcements to strengthen border security, a move that has since resulted in the killing of hundreds of bandits and the restoration of peace in several communities. He explained that credible intelligence prompted the positioning of troops around Makadi village, where soldiers engaged heavily armed attackers in fierce gun battles. The Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike is in the United Arab Emirates for the 2025 Asia Pacific Cities Summit and Mayors Forum in Dubai. Wike was received by Nigeria's Consul General in Dubai, Zayanu Ibrahim, as well as officials of Federal Capital Territory Administration who had arrived earlier. On Tuesday, the 28th October, Wike will lead a discussion panel in which he will field questions on the FCT and interact with mayors and other capital cities during the summit. The sub-theme for the summit includes Centers of Connection, which focuses on the role of transportation networks and other topics related to fostering sustainable urban development and enhancing quality of life. And now to one of Africa's neighbors to Nigeria. Cameroon's Constitutional Council has declared that President Paul Biya, leader of the country since 1982, has won re-election in a vote accompanied by deadly violence. The council announced that the 92-year-old incumbent had secured 53,066% of the vote in the October 12 election. 53.66% in the October election. Opposition candidate Issa Chikora received 36.19%. Chikora, a former government spokesperson and minister in his late 70s, had claimed victory days before the announcement, citing results he said were collated by his party. Biya dismissed the claim. At least 4 people were killed in Cameroon's largest city, Douala, as security forces clashed with protesters demanding credible results. Now moving to sports, now talking about the Odatiwa Under-17 football tournament. The present administration in Ondo State will not relent efforts transforming sports into a powerful platform for youth empowerment, unity and economic growth in the state. Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa made the remarks at the Ondo State Sports Complex in Akure during the official kickoff of Odatiwa Under-17 football competition, a statewide tournament aimed at discovering and nurturing young football talents. Ayedatiwa said the competition, with the theme Catching Them Young for a Greater Future in Sports, represents more than just a sporting event, stressing that it reflects his administration's vision to invest in the dreams of the younger generation and build a future where every young person can find purpose and pride through sports. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole tells us more.
sport is not just a tool of recreation, but a platform for promotion of unity, revenue generation, empowerment, job creation, economic growth, and improvement of physical health conditions. These and other factors were considered by the Aiyedatiwa administration in unveiling a football tournament known as the Odatiwa Under-17 football competition. Underscoring the importance of the competition, Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa led some members of the State Executive Council to the official kickoff at Ondo State Sports Complex in Akure. Setting the tone, the Commissioner for Youth and Sports Development, Henry Omoyofumi, lauded the governor's consistent support for grassroots sports revival and youth empowerment. He said the competition was designed to serve as a platform for discovering underprivileged but talented young players who could become the future of Nigerian football.
This tournament therefore stands as a testimony to youth administration, the sought to create a venue for the talent discovery, community engagement, and social development through sports.
Governor Aiyedatiwa, who renewed his dedication to grassroots sports development at all levels, said the tournament is about hope, opportunity, and the future of the state. The governor said sport has over time proven to be one of the most effective tools for social integration, discipline, and character development. He noted that through the competition, his administration intends to identify, groom, and support the next generation of football stars who will represent Ondo State and Nigeria at both national and international levels.
This is an initiative that symbolizes our administration's unwavering commitment to youth development, talent discovery, and promotion of sport as a vital instrument for social integration and economic empowerment. Today's event is not just about football competition. It is about hope, a renewed hope, opportunity, and the future of our great state and country at large.
Aiyedatiwa, who commended Ondo State Sport Ministry and other stakeholders for their dedication to organizing the tournament, reassured that his administration will continue to invest in programs that promote education, skills, innovation, and entrepreneurship to ensure that the youth population becomes a major driver of progress in the state. He urged parents, community leaders, and corporate organizations to support youth-oriented initiatives, saying the collective responsibility of grooming disciplined and visionary young citizens must be shared by all.
Through platforms such as this, we are deliberately investing in their dreams, nurturing their talents as well as giving them a stage to showcase their talents, not only before the people of Ondo State, but before the entire country and beyond.
The competition is featuring teams from across the 18 local government areas of the state. Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
Well, from that, the governor can still challenge youth to football raising contest. With that, we end the news tonight. Before we go, we take a look at just one of the major stories. The Civil Defense Corps has praised Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa for his support for security agencies. That will be all for today. Thank you for being a part of it. Good evening.